Hi guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm continuing my book study in this playlist. I am going through and reading all 100 of the top business books as rated by Listopia and also found on Goodreads. I'm currently reading Good to Great by Jim Collins, and today we'll be looking at chapter 2 titled Level 5 Leadership and especially applying that into reselling. All right, I love this quote from the chapter 2. You can accomplish anything in life provided that you do not mind who gets credit. Harry S. Truman, implying that a big ego is not a trait of a level 5 leader. In chapter 2, they go over the level 5 hierarchy. Level 1 has the highly capable individuals, they make productive contributions. Level 2 is a contributing team member. Add in the team element to that. Level 3, you have the competent manager. They're able to organize people and resources toward the effective and efficient pursuit of predetermined objectives. Goals are attached to that. Level 4, you have the effective leader. They're able to catalyze commitment to and have a vigorous pursuit of clear and compelling vision, stimulating higher performance standards. And at the top, we have the level 5 leader, executive. They build enduring greatness. That's the key part, right? It's not just about them and them helping the organization, but they set up the organization to be highly effective after they leave. And they do this through a blend of humility and personal will. All right, what does a level 5 leader look like? Once again, they have that blend of humility and will. They do have ambition, but it's directed at the organization versus themselves. They're not in it for themselves. They're in it to help the organization or the business. This level 5 leader is bore out by data. This is not an ideological. This data is empirical. I misspelled empirical. And it came from their research. They found this in the research, even though the author Jim Collins did not want to focus on leadership. He felt that that was too broad of an excuse, but that's what the data bore out. They have a duality, right? A juxtaposition of modest, not egotistical, and also willful, right? We're gonna burn the boats after we land, so we have no way to retreat. They're very determined. Also humble and fearless. Think of Lincoln as he struggled, but with an extreme determination to keep the Union together, the United States together through the Civil War. They're often described as quiet, humble, modest, reserved, shy, gracious, mild-mannered, self-effacing, understanding, and did not believe his own clippings. Makes you think of like a Clark Kent type character, and possessing a ferocious resolve to do whatever is needed to be successful. Okay, level 5 leaders also are fanatically driven to produce results. They are results based. For example, they would fire their own brother if their brother was getting in the way. They want the best people, as we talked about in chapter 1. So they're not going to let anything get in the way from producing those results. When companies brought in outside leaders, especially egotistic ones, it had a negative correlation to transformation. And ironically, that seems to be what many board of directors do. They're looking for these big, brash personalities, and the research shows that this is not the most effective way. We also have the window and mirror analogy introduced in chapter 2. This is where the good to great leaders look outside the window to give credit to team members, to others, even to luck for the results. And when things go wrongly, they look into the mirror at themselves to accept blame. Of the 1,435 companies that were studied in this book research, only 11 of them made the cut, and all 11 had level 5 leadership. So obviously that implies how important that leadership is. And as I said previously, the board of directors often falsely were looking for the wrong type of leaders. Now, level 5 leaders in their development, quite a significant portion of them had some life experiences that sparked the maturation process. These could be religious, near-death experiences, experiences gained from war, from surviving cancer, etc., but not all. Level 5 leaders are all around us. They're just often unnoticed, right? because they don't have that big ego. So look for people that produce great results, but without a lot of fame seeking. The researchers who studied this were inspired by these level 5 leaders. And another analogy or a metaphor is more of a plow horse. They're going to get the work done versus a show horse. That's just all about look at me. Takeaways and questions from chapter 2. As I was reading this, I wondered, why aren't more companies data-driven, using this type of research to find level 5 leaders? Why do so many go for the show horse, the ones that look good but they don't produce the results, right? What is up with that? Also, as a reseller, my YouTube channel, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that red subscribe button below. I'd appreciate if you smash the like button. And any questions or comments you have on chapter 2 or chapter 1, go ahead and comment below. How does this apply to reselling, as my YouTube channel is geared towards reselling? And that led me to this. Do I possess level 5 qualities? Am I humble? Am I ferociously driven? I would like to think so, but I guess time will tell this out. So guys, that was chapter 2, good to great. Stay tuned for chapter 3 coming soon to my YouTube channel. Once again, subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell button to be notified when chapter 3 comes out. And until next time, happy reading, and let's keep growing.